What's up, small YouTuber army? YouTuber army. See, I got this thing here, this board here. And let me just make sure I'm in the camera correctly. Even though I'm a little crooked, that's alright. You know how I roll. Can't do anything normal. This was challenging. I took the whole board, posters and everything. I'll show a photo of everything. But here's the challenge, right? Conquer Your Dreams challenge. You're going to show us all your dreams mapped out, right? And how you plan to conquer them. A step-by-step thing. You could use a notepad, a notebook. You could use, I just bought this from Walmart for 15 bucks. I couldn't even figure out how to really, they wanted you to nail something into the wall and then just hang it on this, which it could fall on me while I sleep. My bed's here. You could go get one of these. These things are great. Maybe you have one of these. You could, or a chalkboard. I know some people have that. Chalk walls and all that. Anyone that wants to do this challenge. So you tell us your dreams. You could write a blog about it. Or you could just talk on video. Tell us your dreams, what they are. How you plan, what your plan of action is. So I figured instead of me telling you my dreams, I'll talk about Small YouTuber Army. The vision about this, start a dialogue, everything about it. And to start it off, Small YouTuber Army is a community. I want to hit you with it right away, not throw any punches. And when I was in there last night, I see the other groups promoted on the sideline of Facebook. And I see a lot of people in our groups that are in the other groups, and then I go and I scoped out our competition. And it's just like, just throw your link, throw your video. That's it. People just want to throw the video there, not do any work, expect people to view, like, share, subscribe, without engaging. The key word here, these groups, it's right under their nose. They didn't even... A community! What does a community do? Not a town, a community. Community looks after each other. They're there for each other. They're supportive of each other. A community. We're building a real community. We're an activist group. YouTuber Army is 10,000 subscribers or more. Small YouTuber Army, we are an activist group that will be die-hard, hardcore, down for the small YouTuber community forever. It doesn't matter if I get 10 million subscribers tomorrow. I am die for the small YouTuber community, boy. Which brings me to the story of how Small YouTuber Army was. This better be recording. Small YouTuber Army started. Quick story. Made first YouTube video 10 years ago. Went on MySpace, if most people don't know what that is. I made videos on there, photos, blogs. Long story short, they got rid of MySpace. Justin Timberlake bought MySpace for like $1 million. Took all our photos and blogs. I plan on suing him one day. Sorry we're not up to the celebrity caliber of creativity. He just took millions of people's creativity. Years of photos and blogs. Thanks, I already dissociate and erase my memory. It's nice to know that years of my blogs are just gone. Maybe there's hope of getting them back. No one bats an eye. Then, YouTube, over 1,100 videos. So we're talking from 10 years ago I started this creativity. Over 1,100 videos. I wake up August 29th, 2014. All my YouTube just wiped off the mat. YouTube wrongfully terminated my account. Did nothing wrong. Took me 1.5 years to get it back, because when YouTube and Google fused, long story short, they gave some of us this bizarre email account to contact them if you lose your account or something. So I kept contacting them with my email for my YouTube. They kept saying, Your Google, oh man, that drove me crazy. Your account is in good standing. It's not the Google. Who the hell cares about the Google? Well, I just lost my throat. If you could imagine having over 1,100 videos, wake up one morning and it's wiped off the face of the map. I blacked out. The car broke down that month. From 2014, 2015, a day before my mom's 60th birthday, my mom has a stroke. June 10th, 2015. I'm fighting for my mom's life to succeed. Like a lot of us that are family vloggers and stuff, people have families they're trying to take care of. Everything's on the line. I end up in a therapy community, mental illness, mental health community. After all the tragedy, living an isolated, antisocial life. So if anyone out there is antisocial, I understand. So, went from living in a life of isolation, no friends, bam, into a huge community, making friends. Long story short, 1.5 years in that community, I studied and observed the ins and outs of how this company, this program, built this huge community. And it just started to spark these ideas. From there, 1.5 years in there, I made my first YouTuber friend, the Road Down Bipolar, the man, the myth, Mikey, Road Down Bipolar. From there, it was the catalyst of destiny. I started making other YouTuber friends. And that is one of the keys here. So the YouTuber army isn't even 3 months old. So now we got a community going. Which brings us to, we're building an industry, right? But quick before I say that, but this goes with that. If you're an actor, an actress, a poet, an artist, a musician, you gotta make friends with people in the industry. You ever heard the saying, it's more about who you know than what you know? It's true. There's power in the networking and the know-how and the connection. Engage with people. Don't be discouraged if you engage in the community and the goal is make 1 friend, then 2 friends, then 3 friends. Don't get discouraged. I'm putting my stuff out there and no one's viewing it. Keep going. Make connections. So we get support from our fellow YouTubers. Then the big success is when you reach consumers. And we're going to get into that. We're going to get deep into that. So now we're building our own industry right now. So we go from that support to be supportive of other people. It's very important. So that's pretty much common sense. The other groups, I went through that. I just pretty much slandered every other group. That there's a, there's a, I don't know. It just seems like there's a selfishness within it. Part of the plan, okay. Here's the plan. I have a plan. Get $1 million. Do the $1 million campaign for mental illness. What would you do with $10,000? I know everything is 10,000 is the magic number. I want $10,000. Start a film documentary. Give all my friends $10,000. Ask them to say within 30 seconds or less how the $10,000 helps. It's a circle of life philosophy that people come into our lives for a reason. Become rich, we help the good people that came through our lives. It's a shot at rich people with a philosophy, kind of like Pay It Forward, the movie. That's what it makes me think about. That the biggest investment for humanity is to invest in our fellow human beings. This is a bam shot at the selfish rich. We live in a world of abundance. Yeah, there's not enough for all of us. Losing my voice, I'm getting emotional here. Alright, calm down. From the documentary, film documentary, huge film party, get music playing. I start a clothing company for $100,000. A mental illness, mental health themed fashion line, clothing line, accessory line. And here's the kicker, the clincher. We throw fashion film events. We rent out little venues with a runway. We get our friends, YouTubers and stuff, to go down the runway. A film party. And we go down the runway with our creative clothing. We slap it on the internet. A new form of beauty, too. that all of us could get on there and have fun, go down the runway. We slap the film parties on the internet. People think it's a real film. They think it's a real fashion show. We rise to the top. We take over the entire fashion industry. I start my company, my web company that connects philanthropists with what I call a community model. And so, we got community model and a business idea I call reverse charity, where the business makes money and all the money goes to the people instead of some selfish business mogul, millionaire, billionaire that makes all the money off the blood, sweat, and tears of everyone else. The reverse charity, and we set up the website like a Facebook. We'll all have a profile. Any creative ideas you have, when I'm a millionaire, I'll make your ideas come to true. Because that's how Blur rolls. Everyone's dreams come true. It's kind of reverse anarchy. Everyone overdosing off happiness. And so we have the company fuse the mental illness community with the YouTuber community, because they're both a struggle-filled community. Bring the community model to the philanthropists. If we have 1,000 members, one philanthropist, rain down $10 million on the community, we could all get $10,000 each. Just chill for a second. The fun stuff, we'll have gatherings, parties. Please, someone out there, start making some challenges for us. Don't be depressed if no one in the community does this challenge. I'll freak if anyone goes and buys a board and does the challenge. I will freak. I will bow down to you if you do that. Or if you already have one, a chalkboard, a board, something like that. But the idea for the challenge is we're going to get like a groupie-like effect. If you have bands, like cult-level bands like Melanie Martinez, 21 Pilots, the Birthday Massacre, all these, they got all... The small YouTuber army can be the beacon, the pinnacle, and then we get fans of this community. This is good, like a groupie effect. And we get consumers that obsessively watch YouTubers, that their life is always looking for other YouTubers. We're the gold mine for them. We'll figure out the plan of how to let them in. People with YouTube accounts that don't make YouTube, that would be crazy. They'd be so pleased to be able to interact with YouTubers. Oh my God, look how many YouTubers they got. We got the playlists of all our YouTubers in here. They could find everybody. Oh my God, this is a gold mine. That would be a higher level of support. So don't beat me down too much or resent me too much. He's not doing enough because I'm psychic and I can feel when people do that to me. So please don't do that. Take it easy on me. We got, we could do parties. Let us know if your birthday's coming up. We could do all sorts of stuff. Eventually live. Just everything. We're going to do it all. Get a convention takeover. Hollywood takeover. I think I said enough. I want people to trust me. Also, the hashtag, you know, you don't got to go nuts, but throw it out there. If you're on Instagram, if you're on Twitch, if you're on Snapchat, throw it in there once in a while. People start to see it, and then they mix and match it with other hashtags. We should already have completely dominated and took over the entire small YouTuber community. We're this close. Over and out. I better have pressed record. Oh boy, I'm scared. Just ripped my pants, I think. Oh God, I did press